Oh, shit. There we go. Thank God I was able to fix that quick. Did not want to have to flip the phone around. Oh, let's make sure this is on silent. There we go. Bam! Take care of the itchy nose. Focus, thank you. Still think the camera's inanimate? Been telling you. It listens. Oh, give it a couple minutes, let some folks come in. See what happens. It'd be nice if some if the hooligans join. That's kind of the point of this live stream. I like this beat. Face the music. Who's in ya? Name yourself. Hello? Oh, right. Chat delay. Never get used to that. Oh, what up? Camera's over here. Little homie, 127. Many salutes. What word's dangerous, murderous, like David Burke? Oh, I like this, Bree. Let's go. Let's go. Listening but driving. You rebel. My word's dangerous and murderous like David Berkowitz. I hurt you kids, never heard of this. Spit it with venom and kill these cats. I'm gripping the mic and spitting the raps. Like the end of a movie, I'ma leave it in the motherfucking rap. Who you think you talking to? Who you think you fucking are? Fucking with you be the kid, motherfucker, you ain't getting far. I'm taking my steps, I'm going right to the top. And if you get in my way, then I'm running you over, dog. I know you like the way that I be spitting the verse and flipping the words, making the syllable sound so incredible, so absurd. Tell me what the beef about. I tell you to bring your heaters out. You a cold pussy, so I'll let my words eat you out. All smileys. Very nice, very nice. Oh. Feeling good. Feeling very good. Oh, gotta turn this back down. I wish, like, why can't laptops have... I keep looking over here, because I'm used to the camera being over there, but I flipped my phone the wrong way. So I apologize for the folks that watch this after. But fuck, I wish laptops could just have a fucking controller. You know what I mean? Yes! Yes! The boy was yakking! What beat is next? I got a few things in here, actually. Oh, the vlog beat. Oh, Higher State. Naughty Beats. Fly through dimensions like astral projection. Oh, try that again. Hey. Words are attention like carnival concessions. Fly through dimensions like astral projection. If not on your radar, you can't detect them. Place full of animals like Pet Detective. If you don't know now, then you won't forget it. Got a heart full of demons and a head full of lessons. Humans and computers like cybernetics, but we reroute the path like a virus infecting. Fire defense, don't fire a weapon. But already lost and it's time for your ending. My mind is ascended, I'm high as attendance. Laid with the gods, what they wrote me in legends. For any folks that watch this after, that whole verse, like, and everything is on its own, so you can check that out. And it's probably better than me spitting it off in the moment here. Love it. Alright, let's get to the show notes, shall we? Enough of this gassery and tomfoolery. Enough of this yakking. What shall we start with? Okay, I'm gonna let you decide, Jake, if you can get to it. Stranger Things, Mac, like Mayweather McGregor news, or the Dark Tower review and Easter egg stuff. I will give you a little bit to get your answer out. You stayed. How you state of mind. Man, I've gotten the fucking privilege of getting to chill with Naughty Beats and like get to work on a beat with him. And the way that dude just like puts shit together is pretty fucking crazy to like be able to watch. It's really dope. I don't know. When you get to like see the process behind the fucking artwork, you know what I mean? Just brings more to it. Forgot I was wearing this. Ha! Old crew. Let's go with Dark Tower. I've had my fill of McGregor and Mayweather news. Fair enough, good sir. Okay. So Saturday, I went on a little mandate with Naughty Beats, actually. And we went and saw The Dark Tower. Super dope movie. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the reviews say it sucked. Don't go see it. If I went by what critics and reviews said about movies, like 3/4 of the movies that I fucking love, I wouldn't even watch. Like, I would just think they're dog shit. Because, like, I don't know. Fucking... I don't give a shit what critics think. Half of them are the fucking old-ass white people anyway. Probably still want Clint Eastwood to be making movies and shit. So I don't know. So for me, The Dark Tower, like, honestly, there was no part of this movie that I was actually, like, I was bored during. I was into the story from beginning to end. Idris Elba as the gunslinger, man, like... If you don't go back to that part of you as a kid that used to play with the fucking cap guns and like the old 6-shooters, like for like the cowboys and everything, if his scenes don't bring you back to that moment, then I don't know, folks. Cause like fuck, seeing him just like roll like the fucking the chambers or like, you know what I mean, where the bullets go in on whatever, just fucking seeing him like boom boom. Like, what? It was fucking nuts. It was so cool. Should preface this next part with saying, I'm actually not a very big Matthew McConaughey fan. I'll get this out before anyone else does. Alright. It's been said. Let's move on. And funny enough, I actually did like him in Dazed and Confused. But with... what is it? Oh yeah. So with this movie, I actually really fucking liked him as the Man in Black. He was just like this really calm, smooth, and confident villain. Like, actually, I don't think you see him really lose his fucking temper or like lose his head in the movie. Like, he stays calm. He stays like very collected. And it's almost fucking like unnerving how he does it. So yeah, I think Matthew McConaughey fucking was really dope as the Man in Black. One thing, going to have to catch back up in a later time, but yeah, no worries, man. This will go up right away after, so I guess for the rest of this, it'll be for anyone who catches this after. So the Man in Black, Matthew McConaughey, he was really dope. The Easter egg. So the Dark Tower, it actually connects all of Stephen King's like stories. Like all of his stories are basically like the way the Dark Tower works. It's like the Dark Tower is in the middle of like the universe, and in different parts. It's just like in different sections. It's a different universe. You know what I'm saying? So when we actually get to go into like through the portal into like the Dark Tower world, there's so many fucking Easter eggs that you can catch. There's a Pennywise the Clown sign when they're walking through like these fucking abandoned amusement park things. There's a Pennywise the Clown sign. The kid, I don't want to give it away, but there's something from The Shining in there, and there's something from 1408. Those are the ones that I caught. I at least caught 3. There might be more. If anyone else like caught it or like watches the movie and then like catches it, no, look at my nice knee. I promise you I am wearing shorts, or well, yeah, I was gonna say pants, but they're shorts. But yeah, so I only caught 3, but if anyone else watches it, comment below, let me know what other ones you saw. Cause I caught the Shining one, I caught the Pennywise sign, and the 1408 Easter egg. But fuck the reviews, I definitely recommend Dark Tower, folks. But again, that Don't Breathe movie with the blind guy where the kids broke into his house. I liked that movie, and a lot of other people didn't. So I don't know. Take my opinion with a grain of salt, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about the Mayweather shit and McGregor shit real quick. So they're all arriving in Vegas or whatever right now. Man, it's so embarrassing to watch former champ Paulie Malignaggi just continue to try to fucking be in the center of attention. Like, I enjoyed watching that guy's fights. I love his analysis. Conor's doing media interviews, and this guy's, like, at the sidelines, like, yelling shit at him to get his attention. And then he says, oh, no, I was trying to get his manager's attention. Like, man, just fucking stop. Like, it's so annoying, and it's so weird to watch. It's so weird to fucking watch. And anybody, like, people are sitting there saying, like, oh, Conor was shook. All Conor kept saying was, like, man, get over it. Hold on. All Conor kept saying to him was, like, it was sparring. Get over it. Get over it. And it's just, man. It's just hard to watch. We're a couple days away from it, though. So this will all be over soon. It ends in two ways, folks. One of two ways. It either goes to a decision, which Floyd says if Conor lasts all 12 rounds, then that's going to count as a loss for him, like, personally. If it goes to a decision, we all go, okay, yeah, Conor didn't win, but he went 12 rounds with boxing's best guy. So, well, what some deem boxing's best guy. Or Conor goes in there, fucking knocks him out, puts him on Queer Street, and the world fucking explodes. Or you have the people that have been saying it since the beginning going, well, yeah, I said this was a possibility. Especially with Mayweather now saying, like, I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna exchange with Conor. I'm gonna fucking push forward. It's like, if you're gonna get into exchanges with Conor, that's not a good idea. At all. He has more power than Floyd. Like, stop all that shit. When people are like, oh, he has no mustard on his punches. You're just fucking repeating what you heard fucking Teddy Atlas say. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Get your own opinions. You know what I'm saying? But if Mayweather gets into an exchanging fight, pushing forward, trying to trade punches, it's not going well for him. Not at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I still can't believe it's happening. It's the biggest fucking fight that through boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu tournaments, fucking mixed martial arts. I've probably seen over 1,000 fights in my life. Like, watched over 1,000 fights. And I can't remember one that had this much attention. It was on, like, this level. Yeah. It's super interesting. Super weird, too, still, though. What can you do? I wish I could play some Sia during these fucking streams. Make them so much better. Oh, okay. I guess we'll talk about the Stranger Things, and then I guess I'll get on out of here. Unless someone else jumps in. I'm not gonna lie, for the folks that catch us afterwards, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It super sucks right now that I got a live stream going. Saw a lot of you folks liking the post, but I'm not seeing you in here. And I'm not saying that's like anybody's own fault or whatever like that. It just, you know, it just kind of sucks when it works out like that. But it'll still be up for you folks to enjoy. I'll still get like your questions or comments or whatever it is, so we still get to enjoy it. But it would have been cool to like catch up with y'all in the moment. Enough of this fucking guilt trip, because that's not what I was trying to do at all. Yeah. You know, actually, before we get into the Stranger Things stuff, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go into super fucking detail. Where'd the music go here? There we go. Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata. One of my favorite pieces by him. So, I'm not going to go into detail, but I will give an explanation as to, like, kind of what was going on. I've just had a lot of shit, like, going not as planned. You know, like, when you hit those points where it kind of feels like, oh shit, Mr. Hamill Fat, what's up? I love bringing that back. You tuned in just in time, Mr. Hamill Fat. I just got done with the McGregor and Mayweather stuff, and I'm not going to revisit that. But I'm just going to give it like a quick explanation as to what was going on. Me and Hamill Fat already talked, but for the folks that I don't talk to on like all that type of basis or whatever, yeah, I just hit a point in like in my life where it was, you know, it felt like every plan that I was trying to like pursue, it was just like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And just when it's those type of situations where you feel like at every turn you're hitting a brick wall, it gets exhausting. You know what I mean? Mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically. So for me, I just needed a break. I needed to walk away. Honestly, see which one of the, like a lot of those kind of plans that I was trying to pursue weren't even important. Like they weren't going to benefit the channel. They weren't going to benefit me or my family. It was just like kind of something that I felt for some reason I needed to get done. But then I sat this weekend and I had some time to myself and I was really like, why is this so important? Like, why am I obsessing about that? And I realized that shit really wasn't important in the big picture of everything. But when you get into those situations where it feels like, you know, every time you're trying to figure something out, you're hitting a roadblock. I'm sure like the people out there that do, you know, whether it's painting Star Wars helmets, Hamill Fat, video editing, music, whatever it is, sometimes when you hit those moments, there is, like, your outlet isn't enough. You don't have that creativity in you because of all of that. And the best thing to do in those moments is either, whether it's a couple of days, whether it's like a week, whatever it is, just take a little break, get back to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fucking recharge your batteries. Instead of just focusing like on all these things that you've been trying to do and everything, just take a break from it. You know what I mean? See what really is important. See what you're stressing out about that really doesn't need to be stressed out about. Hamill Fat, I second that. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to put their name out there or anything, but I had a friend hit me up too, and they were saying, like, sorry, I've been distant, you know, like, I'm a shitty friend. And I was just like, no. Like, right away, I said, no, like, you're not a shitty friend. Like, stop. Like, distance happens. You know what I mean? Like, actually, if anything, the distance will show you who's really there with you. You know what I mean? Like, I can honestly say in the moments where I need to take that break, I can't think of one person from the Hooligan squad that isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of you folks are always there for me. And that means the fucking world. So it's one of those things, like, distance will happen. But, like, when you have this connection with someone, whether it's friendship, like a love relationship, whatever, distance is nothing. You guys will figure it out. You guys will take your time, recharge your batteries, and your paths will cross again. It's meant to be! God damn it! Got a little aggressive on that one at the end. I just felt it was necessary to end on a note like that for some reason. Alright. Stranger Things. Saw an article today. The director of Stranger Things wants to end it within 4 seasons. Which I'm actually a fan of. I like when shows have like an ending in place. Sons of Anarchy, Game of Thrones, we're going to be on the final season. Like next season, we have the season 7 finale next Sunday. What other one am I thinking of? Breaking Bad. All of these shows have all of these shows have an ending point. And I actually think that that's important. Because if you get into these shows that you get on to like fucking 13 seasons, 16 seasons, whatever it is, And it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, eventually you're just repeating stories over and over again. You're doing the same thing, you know what I mean? I think it kind of adds something to the story when you know, like, all of this tension, all of these events that have been going on are kind of leading to a certain point. And you can't help but be like, how does this all end? You know what I mean? Like, some will execute it better than others. I thought Sons of Anarchy, a lot of people were mad about that. I just think, oh, hold on. Loved the attention to detail in Stranger Things, even down to the Trapper Keepers from the 80s. Yes. On it, there's a lot of things in Stranger Things that, honestly, it was so funny because a lot of people were like, you were born in 1990, like, you won't get it. Well, fuck you. I would listen to, like, most of the music I listen to is from the 80s and before. I don't know why. Same with the movies. It's where it's at for me. So I actually, a lot of the references, a lot of the things, I actually played Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. Like, I played Dungeons and Dragons growing up. So I don't know. Like, a lot of the shit, like, I relate to. I recognize. And I don't know, for me, I loved it when, like, as like a, you know, come on, I'll give you something if you help me out. Ah, little Jenny Red! What the fuck is going on, Miss Jenny? I fucked up again. I looked over there, my camera's here. Hamill Fat. Yes, sir, I am an older soul. One of my favorite artists growing up, even to this day, Ray Charles. Little Jenny Red, mucho love to you. Talking about Stranger Things, I saw an article today where the director wants to end it within 4 seasons. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? It'll be like, we'll have that ending, we'll have it all building up to that certain point. And yeah, I think that's good. Let's turn that down. Yeah, and I was just saying, I think it's good when shows actually do that. Instead of just like letting it run and run and run, and you just kind of like, you don't know where to go with it. You know what I mean? With certain other shows, I guess it makes sense that you can do more seasons. Like with Doctor Who, that show actually like basically set itself up to be able to continue. Yes, Hooligan Squad assembled. It's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, so Doctor Who. How like not every doctor, I'm assuming it's not like the same person. It could be from like different times, different dimensions. Obviously, I am not that knowledgeable about Doctor Who. I'm sure little Jenny Wren is fucking cringing in her seat right now. He regenerates. I knew she'd be like, oh, this motherfucker. And so he regenerates. How does he regenerate as a woman then? Now I'm confused. Because I was on board with the whole woman thing. I was like, it makes sense. It's time travel. There's alternate dimensions. But if he regenerates, now I'm just super confused. Either way. Like, okay, so like shows like that, like it set itself up to be able to continue for a while because you can like switch things around, you know what I mean? For Sons of Anarchy, for Game of Thrones, like even Stranger Things, like there has to be an ending in sight, you know what I mean? It'll be interesting actually to see if Stranger Things kills off characters. Hashtag Barb lives. Maybe not, probably not. It'll be interesting to see if they kill off any of, like, the kids, though, throughout the show. Because you never know what they're going to go against. Oh, Time Lords regenerate. Essentially a different body, personality, but they retain their memories and stuff from previous incarnations. Thank you, Jenny Rand. Schooling motherfuckers on the doctor! So he could regenerate as any gender or race. Oh, okay. So, see? Now I get it. Thank you. Mucho appreciated. I love my coffee. So, I don't know. It'll be... I would love to sit here and theorize about what's going to happen, but I think we should at least wait till Season 2 comes out. I think the Actually, let activate theory time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So... The first season, the Demogorgon, I think that for season 2, that monster that we see in the sky, I think that's actually going to be like a reference, because how they said, what did they call it? The something Hydra. But a Hydra, for those that aren't familiar, basically like Greek mythology. I believe it is featured in Dungeons and Dragons as well. It's kind of like this huge fucking snake thing that every time you cut one head off, like 2 grows in its place. And I think that is basically what we're going to be dealing with in this season. Kind of like that seven-headed Hydra situation. Which, if that's the case, I honestly don't know what they're going to do on this one. Because, I don't know, like, the Demogorgon, at least it was like a fucking human size. You know what I mean? It wasn't like an H.P. Lovecraft type creature or something, you know what I'm saying? Like how Cthulhu, you always only see like a portion of him kind of thing, like peeking out of the clouds or coming out of the water. Is that H.P. Lovecraft? I believe it is. If I'm wrong, somebody will help me out there. But yeah, I think it's going to be like that kind of a situation where it's going to be this like giant creature that maybe we never actually see the full thing of. Like, it's almost one of those things where it's like our human minds can't comprehend it. But maybe it's one of those things where, because like of like portals opening up, by season 4, it might be where it's like season 2, we have the Hydra coming in. Towards the end of that, we figure, oh, hold on. What if it's Planet of the Apes twist and find out the Upside Down was Earth after all? Just in the future, not parallel, same universe in the future. What? Passing through time, not universe. Watch it all be a part of the game, and we watched what they were acting out on the board. Actually, really, really fucking interesting. So, if you look at the characters that all the 4 boys play in Dungeons and Dragons, like that when they're playing the game, they actually kind of fit like the different characters, and there's actually little like connections that you can that are made as well. Let me see. It's not Will. Mike. Mike? Yeah, so Mike's the one who goes to the Upside Down. He's supposed to throw a fireball in the beginning, right? Later, how does his brother hurt the Demogorgon? By basically throwing a fireball, like lights his Zippo lighter, lights the stuff on the ground, and like uses fire. But I don't know. It's really, there's a lot of actually really interesting connections with like the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing, with like certain things in the show and how they actually like connect. Like with Eleven and E.T., there's a lot of connections with there, especially when the boys like first see her and they even have like that flashlight on the one side of her face. It's like right out of E.T. So there's actually a lot of really dope connections with the show. And with, like I was saying, with Dungeons and Dragons, Hamill Fat just said, what if it's like this whole, like we're basically watching them like reenact like Dungeons and Dragons, and that's what it ends up being. That would be super interesting, especially since like the guy, like if they continue that where the boys are kind of like, you know, kind of like resembling the characters that they're playing in these games. Couldn't think of the words for a second. Oh man, that'd be really cool. Huh. And then Jenny was saying, what if the Upside Down is actually like, we're getting glimpses of Earth in the future. Like, it's still our universe, our everything, but it's just in the future. And that makes a fuckload of sense too. Man, because that kind of puts it in where it's like, this is the future. If the boys can't figure this shit out and like defeat these monsters, this is what's gonna be waiting. Ooh, that is a good one. Man, I said I didn't want to speculate and theorize, and here we are. God damn. Show us the imagination that we used to have, and as adults, we need to find that once again. Yeah, man, here's the thing. Oh, sweating from that theory time, folks. You got me all worked up. Woo! Papa Bear's feeling up now. Anyway, yeah, actually I was talking about this last week. So at some point last week, just saying like how like as adults, actually Jenny, if you're still in here, I used you as an example, just with like doing like the hula hoop stuff and everything like that. It's with Hamill Fat doing the Star Wars buckets. You know, it's as adults, we can't just grow up and be, you know, okay, I have to go to work from 9 to 5. I have to come home, make my dinner, sit straight up, use a fork and a knife for all meals. I only watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, and maybe some true crime if the occasion. Like, what the fuck? You can't lose your imagination. You can't lose that sense of, like, creative freedom. Because it comes down to this. If we lose our imagination, if we lose our urge to, like, basically create different things or chase our dreams, excusez-moi, what are we doing? Again, we wouldn't have fucking amazing movies to enjoy. We wouldn't have shows, fucking paintings, whatever it is, fill in the blank, but we wouldn't have that. And what, are we gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, you know, if you do that shit, then you're a kid? How many directors and producers are putting out these dope movies for us to enjoy? They're not 12 years old, folks. You know what I mean? These are adults who never lost that. And I don't, like, just, for the love of everything, don't lose the imagination, folks. Don't lose your T-Rex. If you've seen Step Brothers, you'll understand that. But yeah, I don't know. Be an adult, but, you know, don't be all uptight and shit. You're not gonna have any fun. What's the point? What's the point of that? Come on now. Goodness gracious. Oh, since Hamill Fat and Jenny, you guys missed it. The Dark Tower, super good movie, and there's a lot of Stephen King like Easter eggs in there because the books, they're all like connected to the Dark Tower. The only people who get to live in a dream are the ones that had the balls to chase them. No regrets. Oh, Hamill Fat, send me a little bump there. Man, send me a little nudge so I can see Jenny's thing. These things disappear too quick. Thank you. What about artificial intelligence, artificial creativity? Teach robots to be creative so we don't have to. They won't be able to, not on the level that humans can. Because robots, they'll be too analytical. You know what I mean? Instead of seeing like a scene, like sometimes like I'll go to Tim Hortons or whatever, I'll be sitting there having a coffee. And I could just see two people having a conversation, and just from their like facial, like their like emotions that fly across their face, I get certain ideas. I start asking questions to myself, like almost about the people. I'll be like, you know, what, like why did that make him like make that face? Like why did she react like that to his point? You know what I mean? Maybe that is analytical as well. The Roomba is made by iRobot. That scares me. I don't know. The Roomba's down. I'll just fucking kick that thing, and if it pisses me off, I'll just frisbee it across the yard if I have to. So artificial intelligence is not reliant on emotion, but emotion is a large part of creativity. Because think about it, horror movies, we make them because of our fears. We watch them because of our fears. You know what I mean? Directors. I was talking about it recently, how Bill Skarsgård, for his performance as Pennywise, he used a lot of his own fears and dove into that and used that as like a driving force for his performance. Emotion is a very big part of creativity. I've done paintings when I'm angry. I've done paintings when I'm in a different kind of mindset. Maybe I'm thinking about, like, weirdly enough, just like some Lord of the Rings fantasy type things. And I'll, like, each painting will come out different depending on my mood. Also, same with short films and stuff like that, I guess. So yeah, I don't think artificial intelligence would ever be, like, they could do some creative art, like paintings or some digital kind of things. But as far as making a film or making a song or something that really invokes like a pure emotion in us, I don't think artificial intelligence would be able to achieve that. Because to achieve that, they would have to have their own emotions and have their own consciousness. Because, you know, even some things like, well, if you're, okay, for example, if like if I got a role in like a movie or something like that, and I had to be, I don't know, like a bully type character, like or like just like a shitty kind of criminal boss, you know what I mean? I could go back to the times where maybe I made fun of somebody when I was younger, and I feel guilty about that, and use that to like drive like an anger and kind of like this like dickheadedness towards others. So yeah, I don't know, because as soon as artificial intelligence has their own emotions and consciousness, that's when we're in Cyberdyne and Skynet territories, folks. And I'm not worried about the creativity that they're bringing. I'm worried about the weapons and the T-800s and the T-1000s. That's what we do, Hamill Fat. We get an army of Roombas, and they'll disperse like marbles and shit. So when the exoskeletons come in, they just like fucking lose their footing like an old Scooby-Doo cartoon. And then the Roombas will just kind of like, we'll use them as like projectiles and shit. A robot can't feel the emotion we feel. We can make others feel our pain just by expressing ourselves. Jenny, LOL, the future will be so clean with Roombas, yeah. It's just, imagine that. There's like a pack of human survivors, they roll into a town and it's just Roombas going everywhere, like bumping into each other, spinning around. There's the one drunk one that like bumps into a wall, turns around, hits the dumpster, turns around, hits the wall. That's great. Oh man. If I could afford it, I would get a shitload of Roombas and I would shoot that short film. Ah, oh, that'd be amazing. Hey, they have Bluetooth. Well, if they have Bluetooth, they're even shittier. I don't know about y'all, but like sometimes my Bluetooth, that thing doesn't even work. It just keeps dropping on me. That Roomba tries to attack me on my own Bluetooth connection. I better hope it's fucking stable. Alright? You gotta have full signal. Because if you got that one little shitty dot at the bottom, you're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna have to watch you stutter your ass across my floor. By then I already stepped over you and went and got some cookies. Oh, that's how, and they're easily distractible. They go to fucking get at your legs or something, you just sprinkle cookies and crumbs all over the floor. They're like, kill him, kill him, kill him, clean the mess, kill him, clean the mess. Ah, Roombas, you're the worst robot ever. Fuck you. Jenny, there was a cool Doctor Who episode this season where the AI was in charge of making sure humans were happy but they malfunctioned or something, and if you were anything but happy, somebody send a bump so I can see the last part of that. God damn it, YouTube. I thought I read fast until I started doing these. Damn it. If you were anything but happy, they killed the humans. Fucking equilibrium. God damn you, Christian Bale. Man. Artificial intelligence is a scary thing. Anybody who like doesn't think it's a scary thing, go watch Westworld. Like, everything we're talking about right now, like, it's popping up in my head as different, like, Westworld scenes, too. Because, holy shit. That show, as far as, like, artificial intelligence, like, coming to like, a full consciousness and, like, emotions, and starting to understand and question themselves, like, man, Westworld hits that shit on the nose. Can't wait for season 2. I want some Samurai World in my life. God, I hope they show Samurai World. Be sweet. The movie had different stuff. It had like Roman World and Medieval World. Pretty sure they had other weird ones because they did sequels. But season 2, just give me Samurai World, please. I loved all the tech things and the repercussions of the tech in Black Mirror. Yes. That's a fucking dope-ass show. If anybody hasn't checked that out, go check out Black Mirror. It's on Netflix. It's one of those shows that, like, it's almost like, it doesn't even feel like a show. It feels like a collection of, like, short films. Well, some of them feel like a movie. Because it's one of those ones, sometimes I scooch on the rug, rug, bare-assed, I got it, and pretend that I have worms. Man, Hamill Fat, god damn it. You and you, see, now I can just picture Hamill Fat butt scooch racing his dogs through the house. Man, come on. Oh, that'd be too good. But yeah, Black Mirror, super dope show. And you definitely threw me off, Hamill Fat. And it's one of those ones that you actually, if like, you can only catch season 2, because that's what's available, you don't have to see season 1. Like, every episode is like a different thing. Like, almost like the ABCs of Death, how it's like a different thing for each one. Each episode has like a different theme. So that's pretty dope. I like it. What was the last one I watched? The last one I watched is when they were getting the cartoon character like involved with politics and everything. Yeah, season 2 and 3 were awesome. Have not seen season 3 yet. I'm pretty sure I'm on season 2. Cannot remember though. Feel like I am. Oh, goodness gracious. So humid up here. I don't know why the top of my house is so goddamn humid. It's uncomfortable. No boy. Oh, okay. Oh, did you see the one where the boyfriend who died and there's a posthumous app? Yes, I did, and it creeps me out. It super creeps me out. Especially when she she goes that extra step. Without spoilers, she goes the extra step and like fucking goes past the app. That's all I'm gonna say, because it gets super creepy. Thanks, Hamill Fat. It's science. ... Hot air rises. You got me on that one, alright? Touche. Touche. Touche, good sir. Oh! Totally forgot. Oh. I don't remember if I ever showed this. Got a little fucking Boba Fett pig from Angry Birds. It's pretty dope. I love it. It's got wheels on the bottom so I can like pull it back and then just watch him go. Came with like a little cardboard thing of Han Solo as the yellow bird. Oh snap, that's hilarious. Yeah. I don't know. You folks know I love my fat. Anything of Boba Fett, I'm a sucker for. I got all keychains, everything. Actually, yeah. That keychain is the one that Hamill Fat gave me. The only reason I didn't put it on my keys is because I want to keep it nice and shiny and not scratched up. The struggle is real, yeah. I have that same one. Ah, Jenny, we keychain buddies! Keychain besties! We'll start our own club. Scratch the shit out of my battle damage. Alright, well, alright. Fair enough, but still. Just want to keep it nice and shiny, guys. God, don't judge me. Don't make me feel like I'm the weird one here. Don't isolate me. I don't know. It's been weird. This is what happens when I don't get to do, when I don't do the channel for a while. Just weird things happen, I guess. What can you do? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. One more thing, and then I'm gonna get up on out of here, because I still need to eat dinner. Be proud to be an outcast. Sir Hamill Fat, yes sir. Always, like, that was the one thing. Actually, fuck it. This actually, you just reminded me of a really cool, like, story about the channel. Enjoying hiatus, good to take time to recharge. Yeah, actually, I just realized a lot of the shit that I thought was important that I wanted to get done wasn't important. I was stressing myself out over the smallest stuff, and in the big picture, it was distracting me from what was really important. So yeah, the hiatus was good. I don't do well with taking long breaks though, so yeah, probably shoot a vlog tomorrow. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, the whole proud to be an outcast thing. So the life lessons thing, the quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. One, I 100% mean that. Two, it was, when was it? In the early days of the life lessons, I was talking with Lloyd from Canada, and he's like, he suggested, you know, to kind of have like something to sign off on, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like that, something like that, you know what I mean? And for me, like, I just thought about like who I am, the kind of people that like I want to bring into like, you know, this like little, like this channel, whatever. And that's what clicked. Like that's what I thought of, and that was the first one, and that's what I stuck with. Because that's who we are, you know what I mean? Some of us were the quiet kids in high school that, you know, kept our head down. We wrote poetry to ourselves, or we did whatever, you know what I mean? But we were still like creative, or we had our things that we loved. Some of us were the freaks, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I used to have longer hair, and like I used to do different shit with it all the time. And people thought I looked dumb as hell, but I liked it. Why, you know, and I just kept doing it because I wanted to. Quiet Kids, Freaks, Weirdos. I feel like all of us can relate on that one. You know, at some point or another, we either like a show, we like a movie or something that somebody thinks we're weird for. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of times nowadays, there's this like negative, like, attachment to being called a weirdo or being called weird. Anytime someone's like, oh, you're weird, bro, like, I'm just like, yeah, of course I am. And I tell my kids too, like, I'm like, you're weird. And they know now, just be like, thank you. Because they know being weird means you're different. And sometimes being different is better. You know what I mean? So yeah, like when I say, for the love of everybody, keep being weird, I fucking mean it. You know what I mean? Like, we're the ones who bring smiles to somebody. We're the one who brings giggles to people. Like shit, little Jenny Wren, she sent me the bad lip reading videos of like Walking Dead and everything, and I hadn't seen those before, and that shit was hilarious. And it started me watching those videos too. Like, I've watched all the Walking Dead ones, the Game of Thrones ones, even the ones from like Trump and Hillary Clinton saying poetry things back, because it was just funny. But you know what I mean? Like, if we weren't into weird things like that, if we weren't weirdos in that sense, we wouldn't get that opportunity to enjoy that, to have those laughs, to get a little bit of weight off our shoulders and bring the giggles to give us the wiggles. You know what I mean? You gotta keep being weird. That's the key to happiness. That's the secret. You gotta be weird. Because when you're weird, you're a disruption to the normal. And if you're a disruption to what is considered normal, you'll stand out. You'll have your own little world, you know what I mean? And I don't know, when you don't follow what everybody else does, you don't get affected by the same shit. Like, fuck, yesterday somebody tried to make fun of me because I didn't know about certain things with Donald Trump. And I just laughed at him. I was like, oh, so sorry, I've been watching The Defenders. Oh, need a bump. God, I gotta think of another word. People are gonna be like, he needs a bump. Is he doing drugs again? Nah, promise you, I'm not doing cocaine again. We are the ones that stand out. We are not herded sheep. We are the Hooligan Squad. Sounds like a t-shirt, man. I got a lot of t-shirts. T-shirt ideas brewing. I gotta handle some certain things with my phone first. I want to get that taken care of, and then yeah, I have it figured out how by my birthday, by November 8th, we will have t-shirts. It might only be one design to start with, but we start somewhere, folks. But by November 8th, we will have shirts. I promise you that. I fucking promise you that. And I said it on this video, so it has to get done regardless. T-shirts by my birthday, November 8th. That's a Wednesday. We will have shirts. Almost better off not knowing what Donald Trump. Depressing as shit. I'm avoiding lots of online news stuff. Too stressful. Yeah! I want a shirt. Yeah, that's how I always read YAS. Yeah! When Jenny put DT for Donald Trump, and I thought it said DP for a second, and I immediately thought double penetration. My bad! yeah, I don't know. I fell into that trap because I was like, oh, maybe if I read some of this news stuff or I see what Trump is up to, I'll find something funny to make fun of or whatever. And it just got me depressed as shit. Like, it fucked with my whole mood, folks. I'm not doing that again. Not doing it again. Can't do it. It's fucked up. I thought defensive tactics at first. Oh, better than what I thought. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck Trump. And his weird fucking news. I don't have time for it. In other way better news, the Defenders, folks. Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones. I got like 2 episodes left. And it's a fucking dope show. Also, Narcos, September 1st. Man. When's Stranger Things? I should have checked before we started. I believe that drops on Halloween. October 31st. I might be wrong about that. Go check just to be on the safe side. Oh! We're like 2 weeks away. Okay. We're a couple days away from Mayweather McGregor. Yeah, that's great. 2 weeks away, folks. September 8th. It returns. I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited. I'm actually revisiting the book through audiobook right now. Man. I just can't wait. Cannot wait. Went back and watched the Tim Curry one because I still own it on VHS and I have a VCR. Does not age well. There are a few moments that I still do really love Tim Curry for and the movie for, but yeah. Just, it has not aged well. But I'm super excited for this one. Another thing though, a lot of people were giving shit about Bill Skarsgård's outfit for Pennywise. In the book, that's actually like how his outfit is like described. It's like a silvery white, like tall, lanky outfit. Cause he is like a fucking huge, he's supposed to be like really tall in the book and everything. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. The way, the level that horror movies are at, if this one is slacking, because like the hype around it is so, it's at an all-time high. If this one slacks in any way, people are gonna fucking jump on it. Let's turn that down. But I think it's gonna deliver. I think it's gonna be really, really dope. Hoping everything goes well with the phone, because if that goes well, I have it lined up where I'll be able to get the VR headset for it. And what I will be doing for that is, hopefully if it works out before the movie's out, I'm going to do the VR experience with the headset on, and we'll do the footage on the channel. A friend of mine actually told me how I'll be able to record YouTube stuff without it getting blanked out and everything. Because phones, when they have like a screen recorder like built in, it won't actually record YouTube because of copyright, but there's apps for that. There's an app for everything. Hate when you go to like get a gulp of the coffee and you only got like a little tiny sip at the bottom. No bueno. No bueno. Okay. Jesus. Said I was gonna get out of here like 15 minutes ago, and then we kept talking and everything. I love it. I fucking love the Hooligan Squad. I really do. It's not an online following to me. It's not in fucking just like some online bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Jenny have hung out. Me and Hamill Fat have had real life discussions. A lot of the folks on the Hooligan Squad, like, I consider them some of my best friends, some of my really good friends, some brothers, some sisters, like everything. So when I say I love the Hooligan Squad, I promise from the heart of hearts, I fucking mean it. And even if Joker Fett gets a little aggressive, he loves you guys too. Don't hold it against him. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get some dinner. Thank you to Lil Homie 127, Jenny, Hamill Fat for tuning in with me. Means a lot, folks. Where are we? Church of Juvie. Patreon.com/Church of Juvie. $2 a month to get a personalized thank you. We've seen Jenny's mucho times. So by the way, thank you, Jenny. She is $5 patron. For $5, you get exclusive videos, early access, and you get a personalized thank you. So keeps going. You know what I'm saying? By the way, mucho love. Much love to Hamill Fat. Have a great night to you, Jenny. Mucho love, folks. Awkward outro, cause, yeah, gotta tap things on the screen. Awkward outro, stopping the stream right now.